Welcome again to Military Guna TV. It's been a while. I've been out of commission for such a long time. Hopefully, guys are doing good. This year is the Nation League official draw. I'm gonna run through to speak about the Nation League. We're gonna get into divulge into all the details of the Nation League and what it has to bring, because we do know. So the draw is in the next minute or so, because we're getting the updates will be coming in from the Nation League website, from the Nation League website. So we'll be looking now to see that. But as you guys come in, I would implore you guys to smash the like button as they come in. I'm trying to find the Concacaf website. I'm trying to find the Concacaf website, people. Trying to find the Concacaf website. Just found it. So thank you very much for coming in. Please, guys, as you come in, just smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. Hit the subscribe button because you don't even know what kind of content you're gonna get. could be stupid, but definitely smash the subscribe. Smash that button. We'll be getting into all the details and everything. We're gonna have a lot of discussion. We are going to have a lot of discussion. I'm going to drop the link as early as possible. Give me a second, people. We'll be dropping the link as early as possible so you guys can come on. This is going to be a long one, I believe. We have a lot to discuss. Big up J-Dice. Big up Gunner for Life. Rolanda Codner. Big up, bro. Thanks for coming in as well. Massive respect. So I'm dropping the link as early as possible because we have a lot to discuss. We do have a lot to discuss. Big up Rajan William, massive respect. Thanks for everyone who's coming in early. The show just kicked off. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to find the Nation League. Okay, so it's happening now, people. They're live right at this moment. I'm trying to get some volume on it. So how are you guys doing? I've been having an hectic day. Really hectic day. But I am home now. Doing the live. As expected. So you can also check out their live. The Concacaf, they're live at the moment. So I see people in the comment section throwing even the Jamaican flags as early as possible. You know what I mean? A lot of representatives from Jamaica. And Roger, Jamaica in a group that they can dominate military. We're in a pot. The group drawn as yet? Has the group drawn as yet? We're gonna have to look at how the group is situated. Rajan said, adjust if you select the best team. But Rajan, may I say, if you saw the group that we were selected in, did you saw the group? Okay, people. So remember, people, follow the socials. Remember to follow the socials. So I'm going to the live update. Okay, so it is set up right now. All right, so this here is a go in the comment section. Let me see what's happening in the comment section. We're in the pot. No one knows the draws yet. Corey Thomas said we are in pot 2. Yeah, remember the pot 2 doesn't mean that we're in that group. There will be a lot of different selections. Big up J-Dice. It's been a while, bro. Hope you're doing good. King Job. Good chance for Paul Hall to flex his muscle. True. True. Roland said, like up the live. People, smash the like button, people, please. I'm begging you, smashing the like button. King Job said, is muscle. Yeah, I understand, King Job. People joining, please smash the like button. Farrell Dar said, respect everyone. Big up. Corey said, we are in part 2. Yes, we are in part 2. So the selection is going to go on the way now. The selection will be on the way right now. So I'm taking up my pen and pencil to see if I can catch it. Why am I seeing the UEFA Nation League? I'm trying to find people. I'm trying to find the Concacaf Nation League. So let me. So this is how everything situates at this moment. This is how it looks. So these are the pots situated. Yes, it's on YouTube, J Dice. I'm watching it right now. I'm actually watching it right now. So I'm highly anticipating the selections. King Josh said, do you know the date of the first encounter? It's on the website, I believe. It's on the website. I didn't check it, but it's on the website. I will check it though. I didn't check it, but it is on the website. I do apologize for that because I should have known that. Basically, well, no, no one knows everything. No one knows everything. That's how life is. Corey Tomlinson said, which is Panama and Jamaica, Honduras, El Salvador? That is a pot, not a group. Pot normally normally plays against other pots. Pot 1 normally play against either pot 3, pot 2, or something like that. Normally you'd have like the first 4 teams from pot 1 would be the top teams, and then do the selection from the other pots. So I'm setting up right now. I'm setting up the groups. I'm using my group 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, group 2, group 3, group 4. So let's see. Corey said, I know I was only telling the pots. Okay. What's the link to the stream? Just drop the link. Just drop it for all. I dropped it again to join the panel. There's a lot to discuss now. Pot 180, that's leagues. That is the league pot. League A pot. Official draw. League B pot. League C pot. So I just dropped the link, people. So they're taking a while. All right, so these are all the pots situated, people. I just dropped the link. You guys can come onto the stream. There's a lot of teams to play. A lot of teams to play. That's from February 3, April 3rd. Concacaf procedures for 2023 Concacaf Nation League presented by Qatar Airways. Nice. I see them advertised in Jamaica highly. That's nice. People smash the like button, people. Please, I'm begging you. I hardly come and ask for live, and I'm begging some live on this one. Yeah, definitely. But this is actually showing a bit. I think I need to do something about this. I need to do something about this because the pot is not showing clearly. It's not showing clearly at the moment, people. It's not showing clearly at the moment. Let me see. So I'm going on the Concacaf page, web page. Big up Rolando. Go on.
Big up. You know it a show up on YouTube, right?
Yeah, man, we know set up on YouTube.
Okay.
I watch it on right now. People in the comment section, let me know if you're hearing a feedback. Let me know if you're hearing a feedback. You're not hearing a feedback, Rolando, when I speak?
No, not at all.
All right. Because true, me know me not having the earphones, so me not wonder if there would be a feedback. Surprisingly, I don't see how over 1,000 person watching. Normally, these events are big events, you know, man. Not many people would be watching to see the draw. So they are now announcing the USA first ever Concacaf Championship team. So Rolando, who are the teams you don't want to face in your group, in Jamaica group?
And you said Jamaica is in part 2?
Yeah, we're in part 2. We are in part 2.
I think
League A part 2, which has Panama, Jamaica, El Salvador, Honduras. But the thing is now, the team that we're likely to meet, let me see. No, it depends. It depends on how they are going to structure this one. Because normally, you know, you'd have part 1, right? And then part 1, you will select teams from part 2 and 3 to fill out the group A. But how this one situates is you have League A parts. So you have 1, 2, 3 in each different league. So that kind of makes it a bit complicated in predicting how they're going to structure the setup. I think that makes it a little bit complicated how we're going to structure the setup. So we can assume that it might be selected via the next spots in the same league, but I'm really not sure how they're going to situate it.
it will be interesting to see how they do it.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time we have seen this draw?
This is the first time I'm covering it, but I never saw. Maybe it has more team now.
Because US won the inaugural.
The first ever one. Yeah.
So I think this is the first draw then.
I would think so. I definitely would think so. So it's not easily predictable in how they are going to set it up.
All right. To answer your question, any team in part 1 I wouldn't want to face.
I can't disagree with that at all.
I guess the team that we have performed the best against, despite not winning any games against them, is Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. Yeah, true. That's true. That is true. That is true. But it's tough, you know. It's really, really tough because the question I wouldn't really ask ourselves now, is Jamaica in a position where we should be acceptance in playing any team at all, or we should be afraid of basically all the teams?
Based on our past and recent history, we struggle against every Central American team.
True.
Every one of them. Even when we're the better team, we struggle against them.
That says a lot, you know. That says a lot. So we might find ourselves having a difficult time in this tournament. Even though we might say that on paper we might have some big names being mentioned, but as you know, football game is not one on paper. Football game is not one on paper. So it kind of make things a lot complicated. It made things complicated, I believe. It really make things complicated. There's so much to say about this in particular. They're speaking in Spanish. Okay. Oh, two language. Because of that, there's many countries in the region speaking Spanish as well. So I do believe that they're gonna try to drag this out as long as possible to milk it.
I like the prestige they're trying to put on this competition. I like it.
True.
I like the prestige they're trying to put on this competition. I think the Concacaf president is doing a very good job in terms of giving all the lesser countries more international games and to improve the football in the Concacaf region in itself. Because you would have to admit, teams like Canada and El Salvador and those teams have benefited greatly from these so much games being played.
That's true. That is true.
Suriname and all those teams have benefited greatly from all those games being played. And generally, they wouldn't have played so many games in the past. And now they're playing a lot more games. I've seen smaller nations like, I think it's St. Kitts, doing a lot better football-wise because they're getting a lot of games. A lot of competitive games. So I think
so them are run through the setup or set up right now. All right, so it's a start June 2022, March, and then June 2023 for the next set of games, Nation League. Okay. So all group winners would be advanced to the 2023 Concacaf League, Nation League as well. That's good. That's good to find out. Once you top your group, you get automatic qualification to the next sets of Concacaf Nation League.
What are they saying about the Gold Cup?
Top three teams from each group will qualify for the 2023 Gold Cup.
Top 2 teams from each group.
Yeah. Okay, so the group, the League B group winners would advance as well with them. So it will break down into 2 leagues, A and B. From League A, the top 3 teams, the top 2 teams will automatically qualify for the Gold Cup. In League B, the top teams for each spot will advance to the Gold Cup, joining the League A 1 and 2 in that sense. So because there's so much team, they're trying to break it down as much as possible.
So the last place teams will be relegated into League B.
Yeah.
And the winners of League B in that same year would qualify for the preliminary rounds of the Gold Cup. Okay, interesting.
Very interesting. Wonderful, because I first actually I have an in-depth look on it. Well, we don't know about it yet. So basically, big up one. Big up. You think got too much teams tonight? Are you all right with that?
Too much teams in what?
In the Nation League. 40 teams, 41, some about 40, almost 40 teams.
Are you suggesting to omit countries from the competition?
No, just asking if you think it's too much.
No, man. I think more teams need to be in
exposure.
It. Yes.
And we're going to see a lot of talented players coming out of this,
I like how they do it because it ensures that each team is playing to the level that they're supposed to be playing at. You won't see any cricket scores when teams go up against people.
You sure?
Are you sure? you shouldn't see any cricket scores when teams go up against each other. Because
so, always so sure we're not going to see any cricket scores right now.
If you leave let's say the winners of Group C leave goes into Group B or League B, sorry. Then that would mean that they qualify for that level.
True. So going into the Gold Cup, would expect to see some tough competition in the Gold Cup.
Yes, some even competition. But even the World Cup qualifiers right now, barring Panama getting whatever they got from the US, all of those games have been very competitive, very close games.
That is true. That is true. That is definitely true. That is so true.
So even though the top 4 teams were basically a given, other than Jamaica failing to impress, because a lot of people
they're going to do the draw now.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me say, hopefully we can take out my pencil. Okay, so I ranking put in the pots.
I see they're highlighting Bermuda a while ago.
No, we passed Bermuda, they're going to draw now from pots. So, okay. Okay, yeah, that's what they're doing for real. They're highlighting Bermuda. Is it that your stream is ahead of mine? Yes, your stream is ahead of mine. The national player.
Yes, that's who they're highlighting.
Yeah. Big up Rob Smith. Every team have to play in nation leagues. FIFA created it to create more FIFA dates for smaller countries. They have European Nation League as well. Yeah, that's true. We know the European Nation League, but we're just elaborating on how we like the fact that they're trying to get the smaller nations them a lot more involved in and getting more game time. Now, if a small nation, let's consider Jamaica as a small nation. Jamaica is a small nation. With the caliber of players that we have, should dominate even a big league like this. I do think that it's telling a lot. It's saying a lot to other players who have the potential to play for these types of league as well. It says a lot. Plays for these type of nations as well, because you have so many players who can play for St. Vincent. Even there's so much of these Caribbean countries who top players came from or have dual nationality. This is a good opportunity for a player to win something with their nation.
You see that League C? I think the best team in that League C group, the Pot 1, St. Kitts. I think they're favorites to go to League B.
All right, so they're starting with Pot 1. Group A, Bonnier.
So they're doing League C. So this is League C, people.
League C. Yeah, they're starting from League C. League C, Group A.
And Bonnier?
Bonnier is in Group A. First, now they're going for Group B now. St. Kitts and Nevis.
My favorites to win the win promotion to the group to League B.
To League B.
Yes.
This is a lot of football to cover. So going for Group C now. St. Lucia is in Group C.
Don't we have a couple? Don't we have a couple St. Lucian players playing in the JPL?
Yeah, we do. Cavaliers goalkeeper, I believe, is St. Lucian. Our Puerto Rico is in Group D. Puerto Rico is in Group D.
So to recap, people, Group A is Bonnier. Group B.
So they're picking the next group, in next team from for Group A now.
Right.
Turks and Caicos joins Bonnier. Turks and Caicos joins Bonnier in Group A. So going for Group B now. From Part 2, Aruba joins St. Kitts and Nevis. It's interesting. It's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting.
So Group A has 4 teams, while the rest groups has 3.
Dominica joins St. Lucia in Group C.
Oh, that's already a group of death. That's already a group of death right there.
Cayman Islands join Puerto Rico. All right, interesting so far. So okay, so they're going for the last teams now. Part 3 coming from Part 3. US Virgin Island.
I wonder where British Virgin Islands is gonna end, because that is where I am currently.
Yeah.
Yes.
That means you'll be keen on and that team, right? And your team. We're gonna support when British Virgin Islands face Jamaica.
Well, it has to be Jamaica, of course.
But
I don't think that will ever happen, though.
Okay. St. Martin is in Group B.
So Group B is now completed.
Yeah, Group B is completed.
So it's St. Kitts, Aruba, and St. Martin. Group B.
Anguilla is in Group C.
Group C is a tough group.
Yeah, definitely tough group. Last team for Group D. British Virgin Island.
So Puerto Rico, Cayman, and
British Virgin Island. I think that is good.
I can see British Virgin Islands maybe sneaking a win against Cayman.
Hold on. Why do I think who just the last team that was the final team that joined in Group A?
St. Martin.
St. Martin. Didn't we draw St. Martin for Group B?
Wait, one is one is these countries are so similar in names. One is St. Martin, French.
Yeah, and the next is?
I think the other is it?
Hold on. I'm going to get the name accurate. I believe that this. I'm keyed on it right now. Yeah, both of them are St. Martin, man. Let me see. People in the comment section who knew this.
But different spellings. Different spellings.
Yeah, it's the spellings.
I think maybe one is Dutch, one is French.
Yeah, it seems that that's the case. Oh, St. Martin, and the first one. Oh, the last one is St. Martin, Teen, just its spelling.
So somebody correct me. Is one French and one Dutch?
It would seem that way. NBA Youngboy said, "Who do you think will win this tournament?" Well, you can't look past the current champions, which is USA. We could say that they're not playing good, but guess what? They're the champions. So it means that they have that experience of winning the tournament that no one else obviously haven't won as yet. So they will have to be the first. They would have to. I can be wrong. What do you think, Rolando?
Yes, I think US would be favorites to. US would be favorites to retain their title. However, with the emergence of Canada right now and how well they're doing currently,
we can say they can put a competition, but you have to put respect on the reigning champion's name.
So my favorites to win the competition is the US. And my dark horse is Canada.
My favorite to win the competition is Jamaica. And dark horse Canada. just saying. If Jamaica can put a proper team together, I believe it's going to be many teams in the Nation League will cry.
I agree, but we have to improve.
Mm-hmm.
The kind of football that we're playing. We have to improve the kind of football that we're playing.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Nation League, too soon for us to see such a drastic change in our football?
Mm-hmm.
That's the question.
Wow. Question. Yeah, that's a good question, but it come like there's so much variables and factors to it. There's so much variables and factors to it. The majority of the next group now is that because in the event we said we're going to go ahead with the team that we played in the last set of games. I do think that we have that would be a strong team. Oh, they're going to League B now. League B. They just did League C a while ago, right?
Yes. So League B, people, League B.
We're going to League B now, people.
Some very tough teams in this league.
So we're gonna Group A.
Some very strong teams. The strongest of all, in my opinion, is probably Haiti.
Haiti.
Bermuda is a good team as well.
Yeah. Trinidad and Tobago league has restarted now, so I can expect some good things of them. The other day I saw some people saying that Trinidad and Tobago league look better than even our local league. I'm like, what? Because I was watching the game, I watched a few games.
It look better in terms of quality?
No, our league look a lot better. Cuba is the first team, Group A. Unun said, I don't recognize it as a major trophy, but it's a good idea for smaller teams to have a chance of winning something. Yes, like Jamaica, right?
I agree and disagree at the same time.
Yeah.
I think that, it's our competition on this part of the world, and we have to build up the prestige of that competition,
Oh, okay. People, Haiti is drawn in Group B. So, part one again, going for so part one has all the top teams in it, based off ranking. Malik said, I have Jamaica as the dark horse. Trinidad and Tobago in Group C. Last team in part one, Guatemala.
So out of those 4 teams in part one, which of those teams do you think is the weakest or the strongest?
They're by ranking, based off ranking, it would be Q 80 based off ranking.
The strongest.
Yeah.
So who do you think?
That's how it sets up based off ranking.
Well, based on field.
Yeah, Guadeloupe is drawn in Group A. Ranked 17 in Concacaf. So this is already set up to be a tough group.
Guadeloupe is a strong team. I remember from playing Jamaica, and they keep the ball well. They have some very skillful players.
Yeah, they knock it really, really, really nice. Bermuda is in Group B.
Wow, that's
another
tough one as well.
Bermuda and 89 same group. This one is tough.
Another tough one as well.
Who's gonna join? Trinidad and Tobago, Nicaragua. Last team supposed to be French Guyana. French Guyana.
I wouldn't be surprised. Guadeloupe.
Yeah, continue.
I wouldn't be surprised Guadeloupe finish at top of Group A.
Guadeloupe? Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they beat Cuba.
It's hardness. I can't have much to say because I would have to watch them in Nepal to know. Bermuda, Antigua and Bermuda is in Group A.
Antigua and Barbuda.
Mm-hmm.
I have fun memories of Antigua and Barbuda actually beating the US a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm. Guyana joins Group B.
Wow, that's a tough group.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mount Pleasant has a keeper, a goalkeeper.
The second string keeper?
Yeah.
It's so fun to know that most of their top players are playing in Jamaica. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is in Group C. So the last team now, Dominican Republic. Wow. So they're going to close off now with pot 4. Or these teams comprise of 4 teams. Big up Yankney, big up IS Abdi, big up David Hutchison, St. Martin. Thank you. Big up JNN Sports. Barbados joins Group A. Rolando. You Rolando?
Well, I'm telling you, these groups are very even, so it's hard to decide a winner.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you would think that Barbados is the weakest team in that group, in Group A.
Montserrat joins Group B. I would say probably Montserrat is the team that is weakest in Group B. Group B have 80 Bermuda, Guyana, and now Montserrat. Possibly Montserrat is the weakest team.
Yes, I would say so as well. This is what I'm saying. The draws are very accurate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the rankings is very accurate to show that so this is why I'm saying that you won't find a lot of cricket scores.
True. Yeah, that means they set it up quite nicely. Group C, we have Bahamas, the final team joining in Group C, and now Group D, the last team is Belize. Another Central American team, which is going to cause us problem, or cause these league problem.
Yeah, I think Belize can cause some problems as well.
Mm-hmm.
So Group A, Cuba, Guadeloupe,
Continue.
Antigua, Barbados. Group B, Haiti, Bermuda, Guyana, Montserrat. Group C, Trinidad, Nicaragua, St. Vincent, Bahamas. And Group D, Guatemala, French Guyana, Dominican Republic, and Belize.
All right. So they're going to go over to League A now, right?
Yes, the next draw is League A. Jamaica find themselves in pot 2, so definitely we're gonna get a big gun in our group.
So going over to the big boys now.
But with that said, a lot of those big boys wouldn't want Jamaica in their group either.
That is true. Who want to face Mikel Antonio? Who would really want to face Mikel Antonio? I highly doubt anyone wants to. Peralta. Oh my word. Why have to show Jamaica? Why are Jamaica not for sure? Why Jamaica they had to show? Yeah. Irlanda, they might introduce Peralta and Jamaica him scoring against Jamaica. You know how much clips they could have found?
Yeah, but you don't see the mistake Hector made a while ago too.
Yeah, kick and miss.
Wow.
That feel like some setup or jinx. They might try to jinx us as early as possible.
What is it? Mexico Jamaica group? That's what you're thinking?
But I pray not. I pray not.
We have a tendency of frustrating Mexico, but it's just that we can't keep our heads on for 90 minutes.
No, we're not. I personally don't want to face anyone of the top teams them right now. I want to face the top teams them in the later stages of the competition. Let's get some team to build more. Let's get some team to beat and build momentum and that team cohesiveness. But to face the top those teams so early in the competition, I personally don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. All right, so they're gonna start off now. We have Group A, Group B, and Group C. D. First part asking if people still live in Montserrat. Yes, they do. David Ocean said, which group Jamaica is in? We're gonna find out now. Mexico, part 1, USA, Canada, Costa Rica.
Yeah, the 4 big guns. Those are the teams. Well, Costa Rica hasn't qualified as yet, right? For the World Cup.
No.
So, but those are the teams
to beat.
Part 2 is Panama, Jamaica, El Salvador, Honduras. Part 3 is Martinique, Curacao, Suriname, Grenada.
Mexico in Part A in Group A.
Set up?
Set up. Listen, you think so? You feel it? I want Costa Rica group. I want Costa Rica group.
So correct me if I'm wrong. The winners of each group go to the next round.
Yes, they do. And they get automatic spot in the 2023 Nations League. Group C.
Costa Rica in Group B.
Canada.
So Mexico in Group A, Costa Rica in Group B, Canada in Group C.
Yeah. Malik Mills said, I want Canada. I want Costa Rica.
I read a Costa Rica's group. We can get at Costa Rica.
USA is in Group B. Tough.
I read a Costa Rica. We can get at Costa Rica.
Yeah, we can get at Costa Rica. But knowing how Jamaica luck is, why do I think we're going to get Mexico group? Knowing Jamaica's luck, I believe we're going to get Mexico group. Jeez, Mr. No, Mexico group we get.
Set up.
Set up. I the only thing that we can say, set up. Set up. True set up.
Peralta, no way did I do.
That is deliberate. Panama Giants, Costa Rica.
Uy.
That would be a set up. Set up is all over this one, Rolando. Honestly. Honduras in Group C.
That would have been a lovely group. Honduras, Canada, and Jamaica. That would have been a lovely group.
El Salvador. I'm telling you, Honduras, Canada, and Jamaica.
US escape.
Going over to part 3.
Out of all 14s in pot 2, I don't think anybody would want Jamaica in their group.
That is true. That is true. Suriname joined Group A.
So we have a rematch with Suriname.
Jamaica can beat.
We have a rematch with Suriname. What's his name? On the other channel, the other YouTube channel, the name.
Yeah, be nice. I make over this. All the Suriname fans are gonna turn out, you know.
We have a rematch now from the Gold Cup.
Martinique. Wow. The sad part about it, these are only 3 teams per group.
Yeah, so if you slip, you slide.
Slippery rope. Curaçao.
Suriname done not like we already, you know.
Let me say Grenada is the last team.
USA have a easy group, boy. USA group easy.
easy group by the USA. My word.
So Group A, Mexico, Jamaica, Suriname. Group B, Costa Rica, Panama, Martinique. Group C, Canada, Honduras, Curacao. Group D, US, El Salvador, Grenada.
Oh, tough. Really, really tough. This just feel like a setup. have that setup feeling, you know? Well, one thing for sure, it's going to be difficult. It's really, really going to be difficult. Let me see if they update their website. Hopefully they make it a lot more visible than that what we're seeing right now. So I got the picture, so I'm gonna update my website, my page, and then I'm gonna publish it. What do you think about our group?
Keep in mind that the top 2 teams from each group, I think, automatically qualifies for the Gold Cup.
The top 2 teams, yeah, that is true. But the problem, we have no luck. 2 things: we have no luck, and this just it seems too casually selected for Jamaica to be in this group. It just don't sit right with me.
The bottom team in the last place team in that group gets relegated to League B. The top team in League B, sorry. The top teams in League B qualifies for the preliminary round of the Gold Cup and promoted to Group A.
I'm being honest, the group here, it's a tough group.
Well, we have to bring our A game. We have to bring our A game.
A game.
Will we have Demari Gray for that league?
It depends on what situation with
the draws for leagues A, B, and
because for some reason I don't know what is taking it so long. But if I should be honest, I believe it is sorted, and then it's because of his own intent why he's not even here as it. It's what I think. I can be wrong, you know. I can be wrong.
I hope he's not still holding out.
I think it's an all-out thing. I'm being honest.
He's not gonna make England squad.
Remember now that what's his name? Walker Peters made the England squad the other day. What if that is a motivation for him to make that move, to hold out as well?
It probably would have been easier for a defender to make the England squad based on how the England defense look right now. But in terms of attacking positions, England has a endless amount of attacking players. And that being said, it's not like Everton is setting the league alight.
But the league, the form that he's in is going to be difficult. For even England to say, hey, we don't want you, because he's in good form. Big up Loud Music after Jamaica can beat Suriname. We did it already on the top of Whitmore, so why we can't do it now when we're playing a lot better? I don't think that should even be any form of complications in that one. For instance, we have time to get better. We do have time to get better. Jace Brady said, this is a rebuild for us. Just keep a squad together and let them gel. And if 2 more players can add, don't disrupt the squad, we will be okay. You agree with that, Rolando?
Yes, 100%. I agree with that. Mm-hmm. You see the wholesale changes that frequently happens around World Cup qualifiers time. Mm-hmm. We need to do away from that. We can't keep doing that system. It worked for us in 98. And we keep trying to replicate that formula and you realize it's not working. No. Other teams have improved, so we need to gel. We need to have a team that gels.
That is true. I 100% agree with that one.
Every team has a marquee player, a key player in their team.
You know, it don't seem like we actually want to have a marquee player. We have key players, but it's how consistent we can get our key players.
When I say key players, I mean the face of the team. Because when you talk about the US, one player comes to mind, Pulisic.
No, when you talk about Jamaica, the Reggae Boyz, you can definitely say that Leon Bailey comes to mind. You could say that.
But how many games has Leon Bailey really played for Jamaica?
Very good question. I think sufficient enough to say that he holds the marquee name. I would say he played sufficient enough to hold that marquee name or that star name for the team. I can be wrong, though. No, I can definitely be wrong, but I would say that he played sufficient enough football for him to be that key man, that star man. And Mikel Antonio is there as well. Ravel Martin is there. We do have some top names.
We need to find a way to keep these players in the program, because we cannot be calling up players for key games and players rejecting call-ups and these things, because I don't see it happening for other countries.
No,
I don't see players rejecting call-ups like as often as our players do it.
I think to be honest, we should be disrespected when that happens, when we call players and players don't tend to turn up. But the difficult part of it is to identify these players and also find the real reason behind them not turning up. That is also the difficult part, because they can genuinely have bad issues, but it's just hard to put your mind to it and say, is it factual? Is it real? Or these guys are just not that committed as you'd want? But the last set of players that I've seen, and based off the information I've got, these players are very much interested and are quite inept in what we're seeing. But also, we can't write out the fact that last time out, Jamaica, we said that we were doing cost cutting, and then we were doing cost cutting, and some names didn't call, and then we made it look as if they didn't want it to come, and then the clubs of some of those players published that the players got snubbed because of cost cutting. So I do think that JFF some of the time do need to make some bring forth some clarity, and that is the reason why they will always find themselves under pressure, because they themselves lack clarity, and that will always be an issue.
That is so true, because the same. I remember recently you did an interview with what's his name?
Rudolph Speed.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And the some of the information that he shared, it was mind blowing. You didn't even know that they have those things in plan or in place or anything like that. It's like they're not very transparent with what they're doing.
So no one knows what's happening.
No one knows what's happening. So there's no oh no man. There's no way you could tell the fans, hold on, we have something in place. Mm-hmm. Don't worry, we're doing this and we're doing that, and there's nothing like that, So there's no feedback as to what they're doing.
Yeah. We don't know if we're moving in the right direction. We don't know what's happening. All Sports Jamaica said Suriname on a better developmental path than us. We will see. Jedi said, "Me never want if we meet Suriname till Gold Cup." W Wizard said, "It is set up, but you will." Jedi said, "Tough draw for Jamaica, but I think we can win the group." Though win the group, wow, we are hopeful. Glad to know that we are hopeful and have the confidence. Corey Tomlinson said, "We can we got a tough group, but we can finish second. USA and Canada get an easy group." Party cut out for them. Rob Smith said, "We are going to slap Suriname again. They should have gotten 4 in the Gold Cup. Don't care."
They should have gotten 4 in the World Cup.
Gold Cup.
In the Gold Cup, sorry.
Yeah.
No. I think we were quite lucky. I think we were quite lucky to walk away with a win in that. Was it a win or a draw?
No, we won 2-0.
We won.
I think we won 2-0, yeah.
I think we're quite lucky. Lucky in the sense that we were clinical. We were more clinical. However, we were not comfortable in the game whatsoever.
Yeah, we weren't comfortable. They had a lot more possession. They played a lot more intent than us as well. So
they pinned us down. They pinned us down for long periods as well.
Could it be? But remember that is how Tapa Whitmer wants his team to play now. So yeah. So could that be our tactics?
It could be the case. It's just that there are times when we're Arsenal. We're both Arsenal fans, and we know when teams sit back against us, and no matter how much cross we do or whatever, I think the teams look comfortable defending against us.
That is true.
We did not look comfortable when we were playing Suriname. We did not look comfortable. We looked like we're under heavy pressure. Anywhere will do kind of football.
But it still stick to me that it's exactly like how we play. Right. So it's not like it makes any difference. And it's just Jamaica. That is also how Reggae Boyz play. And I don't see things that well, we can say there has been changes. There have been changes right now. But the difficult aspect of that is that's how we play. I mean, who upset me? I really who upset Paul Hall subdue that type of play. I'm hoping that. Angel said, Angel, is it Angel or Angel? It depends on which part you're coming from. Said Mexico is going to use their youths. Wow. Paul Hall has steered the ship now. Loud Music said Suriname gave us problem. That is true. Karim Grant, big up. We can win the group if we can hold on to a 1-goal lead. 1-goal lead against Mexico. Against Mexico. Remember the good thing about it, the last time we were playing against Mexico, remember that we were leading Mexico 1-0, under was under Paul Hall. And then now Damian Lowe got the red card, and Junior was it Damian Lowe? Was it that game that Damian Lowe got the red card? And then Javier Brown came off, and in the latter stage of the game, who came on again? Alvas Paul came on and just threw away the game. And we were leading 1-0. Press
the self-destruct button.
100%. So there are some positives. There are some positives to look at. There are some positives to look at. But I do believe this is not the right time for us to even call some of the youngsters. Get some of the youngsters that we want to see in the squad.
The only thing I could say, we have to take caution with bringing too many young players. And I might get bashed for it and things, but we need to blood in the youngsters. I understand that. But keep in mind, we in the Gold Cup, we played against a team like Suriname, and as I said, we never look comfortable, even with a strong team. Do you understand? And for we to throw away some of the top professionals for youngsters into the playing against those teams, there's a great risk that we might get embarrassed by those teams.
It's specifically the group that we were drawn into. It's not like we got a easy group or anything like that. We didn't get a easy group. Aye. We didn't get a easy group at all. How would you approach this? How would you approach it then? If you said you won't just use that the youngsters, how would you approach it? What would be your approach?
No, I like the mixture. You would have a mixture of because Ravel Mars. Actually, is this a home and away type thing format?
I highly doubt that. I think most of the games are played same place.
I wonder, would it be the US?
No, it's not in the US. I don't think it's in the US.
Because I know the last time Ravel had issues with going into the US.
Yeah, I'm gonna check, but I'm not sure if it's in the USA. Normally, a lot of these games are played in the US. The last time out it was played in the US, I believe.
I mean, for financial reasons, the US would have been the best place. Still,
yeah, they would be the ideal place. So you know that if it's the US, you know that there's no Ravel. Yeah, that'll be no Ravel then, because the last time, what I do believe that it was played in the USA. The match was played at the Empowered Field at Mile High. Empowered Field. All the games were played at Empowered Field. It seems no, not all the games, but most of the games were played at Empowered Field. I do believe that these pitches are actually from I do believe that these pitches are actually from USA. Someone in the comment section, correct us, please. Rob Smith said it's a home and away format.
Okay.
If that is the case, that we can utilize our strengths. But what I'm looking at the final games, and the final games were played in the USA. The final games were played in the USA. For it, let me show you. Okay, fine. So we have all. I'm gonna go to the all matches. The last. So we have final. That's it. Is a semi-final. Oh, let me see. Good. On Thursday, June 3rd, we had all the finals playing at Empowered Stadium. We had Empowered Field at Mile High. Empowered Field at Mile High. Let me search and see if that is in the USA. I'm searching to see if that is in the USA, but all those teams are actually from what I'm seeing. So people, correct me, please, people, on the comment section. Let us know if we are on the right track.
So while you're getting there, like I said, there has to be a mixture. Not a wholesale change. You have to be a mixture and a good balance of youngsters and experienced players. It can be,
Colorado.
You can't take players into the tournament, young players into the tournament and say, oh, let me see how they look.
Yeah, that won't work. So you'd reckon the same team?
Yeah, maybe adding one or two more youngsters, but yeah, the same team basically.
I would definitely go for the same team as well. I think that's the right direction.
I think players like Richard King already cement their role in the squad.
Someone said all we have to do is play the right defenders and we'll beat Mexico. That sounds easy. That sounds so easy.
Yeah, and it seems like we always against Mexico in the last stages of the game. I don't know if it's because we have to be defending for a large period of the game, but it always seemed like we just run out of steam.
No, previously because we were sitting back too deep.
Crosses at the far post. We don't deal with crosses at the far post very well.
That is so true. It's like we need a set piece coach or something. King just said League A is not a home and away fixtures. Jedi said low off Pinnock on. Like low more than say, hey, someone gonna rate me,
But can I be honest with you? I haven't been impressed with Pinnock in a Jamaican shirt.
I have seen good game with really good games with Pinnock. Large ditch tackles and all those. Even the game against Mexico, quite a few large ditch tackles. He was actually our best defenders. He was actually our best defender.
But I've seen good games with Damian Lowe as well.
You have many to choose from. You have a lot to choose from. Haven't you seen good games on the topper?
But I wanted to see.
Huh?
No, sorry. Go again.
Yeah, have you seen good games on their topper?
For Damian Lowe?
No, just saying good games played. Have you seen Jamaica played good games on the topper?
Unless we're playing against the weaker teams.
But we still put in good performance, though. Is it a good performance? Never the same. Nevertheless.
I'll be honest with you. We playing defensive and almost scared football is not impressive for me.
Jason, big up. Thanks for coming on, bro. How are you doing?
We as fans like the pleasing on the eye kind of thing. We like to see. Big up yourself, sir. Big up yourself, man. We like to see that football pleasing on the eye.
That's true. I like the position-based football attacking. We must say the best defense are attacking us.
You see, the thing is, if Jamaica don't even have to be a position-based team. No. But you see, if we are a proper counter-attacking team, we sit back and hit people at the break. But most of the times on the topper, we don't even do that.
No.
We sit back and then we might get a lucky break and score. But it doesn't seem like it's a plan to sit back and then hit somebody on the counter. Because we're not
enforced.
We're not decisive enough in those passes and quick enough in those passes to or accurate in those passes to just hit somebody on the counter.
The thing is when Jamaica was on the top, right? Remember, we don't know what kind of style or what system the team are play. So more even if we do get and break away, remember everybody is back, So my time I just 2 person up top now. The wing backs need to cover the runs or overlap. Those 2 guys running with the ball until them lose it and then going back for the defense again. And everybody all over the place.
Trying to get it themselves.
Trying to get back in formation and then when they look the ball reach at the back of the net. So, this system
I think one of our major problem is the ball at the back post. We have a serious issue when the ball arrives at our back post.
True.
The only place the ball have the intention to go once it's delivered to the back post is in the back of our net. Once the ball is delivered to our back post, it only goes one place, and that is in the back of our net. We have a serious problem that we need to work on. I'm not sure if it's that we're not good aerially. We have aerial problems. I'm not sure if that is the situation. I don't
think so. I don't think so.
Sorry, go ahead.
On the system of power play, right? Is it a possession-based system?
It is a possession-based system, but when we don't have ball and we catch teams in transition, we are rapid.
Oh, so the formation he plays that we have 2 pivot in the midfield and 3.
No. Oh, Tapa used 2 pivots because he's trying to solidify the defense. But the problem is, him trying to solidify the defense, we still concede significantly a lot of goal. What Paul Hall does, he used 2 box to box in Ravel and Speedy. That's the last couple of games. He didn't use any CDM. Because the last CDM used was Kevin Stewart, which would have sit back and control the central area. What Paul Hall does with his system is, even though we're using 3 at the back, one of the central defenders normally gets the license to go in the central and midfield position and play as a CDM. Look at each time. Oh, people, please, I'm begging you, people. Smash the like button, people. Please, I'm begging you. Look at how often you see King. If you look at King eat him up, you see him a lot of the time in the central defensive position. So that's what Paul does. So he kind of bring a little bit of fluidity in the team. And you see where Ravel Morrison would have dropped back deep. And, well, he don't like that. So that's the reason why I heard him. I heard him basically say, Ravel, don't come so deep. And then now he put king in that area, so to stop Ravel from coming that deep to fetch the ball. So we have someone to progress the ball to him. So there's not much clarity. The formation and system for Paul Hall needs a little bit more clarity, but I understand the reason why it's like that. No, that's solely down to the fact that he's building on what he has and using the type of the players that he was given at this moment. So
to my knowledge, I feel like he wanted to use the 4-3-3 because
yes, him switch to 4-3-3 and play again them.
Yeah, he can't use it because the players and the play system was what he want. So if you is there right now and try play with wing backs and try mix it up a little bit with the midfielders and stuff. But it's working. As you can see, it's a big progress than what Tapa was doing. Because what was disgusted watching Jamaica, you know? Trust me, some of the time at half time, you know, watch the rest of the match. Tell you the truth. Tapa just, I don't know how Jamaica use him as a coach or pick him, I don't know. Because of what I'm doing at the part. To me, I think if we probably give a local coach probably a little time in the thing and try see if they can do a thing or so. And see what can happen.
No, my problem.
Cool.
In the I think a quarter in there. I think a quarter in there. He won a title the other day. He won a title the other day. I think it's his second title now. I think that is his second title.
And Miguel a good coach, you know.
Yeah,
I think I will give job, you know, after me see him.
So you're not impressed with Paul Hall?
Yeah, of course. People, you have big huge progress. I mean, I want to see what I'm doing in the next 4 years or so.
Yeah,
if the contract.
I think so as well. I think Paul Hall has done significantly well with resources that he was given. And I'm
glad the egos them in the team again. I understand because some man feel like them can't get dropped or coach can't put me on no bench. You understand? Bobby Reed them did up on bench long time I play. So, Bobby Reed them not there on my field or kick ball over post in front of point blank go scoring range. Yeah.
But when you look at Bobby Reed's form in recent time, what would you say about that? Because he's in impeccable form right now.
Bobby Reed from in the championship is
right now.
He's on top form. So honestly I think is we just not the system just never suited him. Yeah, apart from the miss in front of the goal, because no system can excuse that.
None.
But
is he what number 10 or a box to box midfield?
He's a winger slash number 10.
Plays all over the place. He even play wing back.
Yeah.
He's
a winner slash number 10.
Playing a championship level and playing well, because you can't drop to the bench, you know, because even you drop to the bench at them level of football, you might lose your way back to the first 11. So you know, they on the top. But when playing for Jamaica, don't see that. To tell you the truth, don't see that. Then give it the ball, let them fling up them in the ear, they need to run back to the ball or anything. They try to support the team.
So you see you see the thing is now with that. If let's say Bobby Reed a press to close on a ball, you can't expect Bobby Reed alone to press and close on a ball. No. Pressing is a team thing, it's a collective thing, because if one person slip up on a press, you let out the team. You let out the team, and that's wasted energy. And to me, under Tapa, it don't make sense for nobody try and close on nobody, because you go waste energy.
Yeah, but for them press, all right. I tell you my knowledge of pressing. You see, say the whole team drop back, right? Of the team, defense of the team, the whole team drop back in a position. Say it's a 4-3-3 now. The front three that try make an attempt.
Well, big up Reggae Boyz Essential. Big up, bro. Big up. Massive respect. Continue.
The three we are on the foul line, make a press. Then the midfield follows. Then the wing backs or the right backs, they try to push back. We overlap to collect the ball in the midfield. That leaving, you know, me not leave no space. You know, midfield I get that turn and the defensive mid now.
Yeah.
Man stick close to them for them number 10 because I for them he might get the ball to turn, to pass, go this or this. So only option you have to go back to the keeper, you know, and kick out the ball.
My problem was that when we were playing on the top, all right, we never have any particular system. So we didn't know how to press, we didn't know how to attack, we didn't know how to defend. So we're always going to have this major confusion in what to do on the pitch. I think that is one of our problems. We had too much issues, specifically confusion, what to do, when to do it, how to do it. When we get the ball now, all we want to do, go long, try to let the ball reach one of the main strikers, and then they fight their way through. Antonio is there, boot it long to Antonio, make him fight the way through. There's no specific way. Oh, Karim Hughes is a person, as a coach, and he always speak about it. Or are we going to score? Or are we going to defend? When we don't, if we're caught in transition off the pitch, halfway on the pitch, we have 3 defenders back. What the defenders do? Should they open up wide and try to play each player's 1v1, or drawing closer and create like a shield? We don't know, because you don't see any particular thing. You see Damian Lowe out of nowhere, boom, boom, kick down him man or something like that.
Yeah,
and then no, in our sense, that is defending. No, that's not it. And I believe that even in Jamaica, we have a tendency to say that when a man busts a tackle, he might defend, or he might work. But the truth is, if you watch Premier League, the higher level of football, you don't see no player go on the ground and tackle. A bust no lace. No, if a man if you look on Conte will slide and go and pick your ball off your foot. But now come bust the tackle, say much I bust lace. You not see nothing like that.
But you know the key to that? You have some players, some top players that will make you look real silly. Run come in and apply tackle and stuff. You understand? The key thing for defending sometimes, which we kind of lack. I don't know if it's something that was taught to us when we were younger, but the key thing about defending that we don't do most of the time is contain a player. You don't necessarily need to win the ball immediately. Just slow him down enough so that everybody can recover. You understand? But most of the time when the ball there, we see ball, we say, okay, we have to go win it. Even if we take out the man same way.
And that makes a sense. More so, we're not trying to say, all right, we don't need to win this ball right now. What we should do is slow him down, cut down in pace, cut down the speed of the transition. As simple as that, or lead him to one direction. More so, we have this tendency to say, we must win the ball for that. We must win the ball. Even when we go tackle, and if ball pass, man no pass. All them little kind of nonsense there. Some of the time, all we have to do, we can go there to sell ourselves, so that he beat me, so that he lead into the next defender. But we not think like that. We probably believe that if he beat me, he might go score. But you can actually lead him in that direction. Unu make a good point. Unu said we need quick center backs that are good on the ball and midfield players that are comfortable with the ball under pressure. If we cannot find them things, all needs to adjust tactically or trouble. True. But the funny thing about it now, our fastest defender, our fastest center back is actually Damian Lowe. And
you remind me of Rudiger in a way, because Rudiger used to play aggressive until he turned out to be one of the best defenders in the world. And Damian Lowe need to do, because he can improve a lot. 100%. You see how he played the other night when we win. He played really, really well. All he need to do is just use him head more, be brave. And to me now, Blake swing the ball too much up, so man. Most of the time, he was alone in a position and he could have passed the ball, so he's like nervous. Right? He's like him up top of them foot, see how we are say, yo, kick out the ball, go, so give them. Give them back.
But Low on times prone to do the same thing as well. You get the ball and it seems like we're allergic to short passing. That short passing. I'll just be a long ball. We have to make sure the ball goes straight on the forward all the time.
All the time.
And you have to understand, them against big defenders and everything, then your striker have to be like I'm bully.
Yeah, man, it must be a powerhouse. It would have to be a powerhouse. Big up Jairus. It would have to be a powerhouse to win those.
And even if that's the case, even if we are playing long ball, say long ball is our tactic. We have nobody there to knock down them.
And we have nobody pick up the second ball.
To win the second ball. So it's like we just kick it out up in vain.
No, I'm tell you the problem. Remember when he used to play for we have a dead ball specialist, so you get the ball, look up. You know, remind me like a Fabregas in the midfield, get the ball and he look up, he know say if I know say if I make it run in behind and collect the ball. We don't have them players, them play there, you know, but we just collect the ball and if a man look up and see a man make a run in behind, left wing or right wing, any one of them, and pick him out. We don't have that. We don't have that. We need a player like that. Whereas him pick up and look up and him see Leon a try make a run in behind him, can flick in front of the defender and Leon get the one-on-one with the keeper or so. I understand. We need a player like that. I will miss that.
As much as how me rate Blake, because Blake is probably my favorite Jamaican player right now. As much as how me rate Blake, when the ball cross in a year, Blake turn fool. Him don't know what
going a year.
Once he go in a year, him don't know what to do. Whether corner, free kick, cross, it don't matter. Once he go in a year, Blake turn fool.
And that problematic, you know. I see that as a huge problem, you know. I definitely see that as a huge problem. I mean, I don't know if anyone sees it as the same, but I see it as a huge problem.
Because what is the second keeper in line where you think could take over number one?
I've heard that Lawrence Vigaro is actually starting out his documents.
Okay.
That's what I heard. And definitely, me can't answer that one day. But we know there's also another player who is actually starting out his documents as well. But I can't mention the player right now. But as soon as I can mention the player, I will drop the player.
The man needs money to put him under pressure, man.
No, it's not a goalkeeper, no. It's actually a striker.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a striker pending to come in.
So me don't want to put you up on the spot with Keita Taylor Hart, you know, but I make it go. I make it go.
This is a good chance for Keita, you know. This is a good chance for Keita, though.
Yeah, the Nations League is a very good opportunity. I mean, obviously, when I have to come camp and make them assess him for something.
Can you imagine? Keita come a camp. Keita come a camp. Because assess. Keita are playing a Arsenal squad.
Him not play first team football.
No, not play first team football, but you have first team experience.
So him have to buy in time.
Him playing a Europa League.
Mikel.
Him playing a Europa League.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, well, everybody have to go through that at some point, right?
Yeah. We'll try to fight the way back to the first team or the bench. With the 6 players, so come on and do what you gotta do and then see the limelight for move safe or start.
I'm pretty much hopeful for Keita. According to all right, let me talk now. Hopefully, let me say nobody will break. Probably I don't know if nobody will break news. But who me get the information from? According to Keita's camp, our sources close to Keita's camp. I can state it the way though. According to sources close to Keita Taylor Hart's camp, the other day when Keita was in Jamaica, he had a discussion with JFF. He had discussion with the JFF. That was what I was informed. He had a discussion with JFF. I'm not sure how it went, but that is what I was informed. And nobody from JFF tell me though. So you know, nobody can call me and say, "Boy, where you get the information?" No, nobody from JFF tell me. So according to Keita's camp, so probably not gonna call Keita people him. Probably in mother or in father or somebody to find out who them tell. To find out who them tell. People smash the like button. People, is it possible for this video to get over 100 likes? Is that possible? If that's possible, people, please do so. I would really like if that that can happen. So that is information that I have to give. According to this camp. So you could see that as a positive. You could see that as a positive.
Can I shoot a question to you there, military?
Yeah, man, shoot, man.
I saw something, I don't remember where I saw it, but like they were saying that there was a possibility of Paris playing for the nation that he's in right now.
Serbia
or Slovenia?
Slovenia, one of them. Serbia, Slovenia. One of them. T-Dog said discussion with JFF means next 10 years.
How feasible that is?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Because I remember we called him up and for one of them thing and he never came.
Yeah, and there's a big backlog of story behind that. A hell of a story behind that. Being mishaps and all that kind of something there. But me not get yes, because it's not clear, me couldn't say much about it. Javon player said falls. Well, maybe it's false, Javon. Not true. That maybe it's false. Maybe nothing never went like that. But that is what I was told. And so far, which information me break from my channel were fake? It never work out the way there. Moderators, could you please block this person? Don't want to see no best cam or whatever. If Roland, me I try to remember anything on break from news and it never work out the way there. Or one information that I break and it never happened was actually with Jaden White. He was supposed to make a transfer to Phoenix Rising, and it didn't work out. It didn't fall through. He was in training and everything and didn't fall through. I'm not sure what the situation was, why it didn't fall through, but definitely I will have a discussion with him about that. And I didn't fall through. So that's the only thing. And that was the only thing. And I definitely came and said, okay, it didn't work out. I'm not afraid to say that I was wrong. I am not afraid to say I was wrong.
Was he the natural successor for Blake?
Yes, he is. He's the one.
Just said I got about him too, you know.
But in good with him foot?
Not better than Blake, but not to maybe the top quality standard. Maybe we would have to work with him until we get a player who's really good at his feet. Amal Knight is good at his feet. Amal Knight is really good at his feet.
Yeah, even good at him. Yeah.
But I'm worried about Amal Knight positioning. So there's one keeper in particular. One keeper, but guess what the problem is? He's young and he's short. The Dentil technical, the Concacaf keeper is the best keeper I have seen in Jamaica with ball at his feet. He's the only keeper in Jamaica who can take the ball that is in his 18-yard box and ping a pass to any one of his winger, left or right, and the ball drop on his toes.
I think me see that keeper in the Manning Cup, you know.
But when you say
No,
short,
that Concacaf, you know.
Yeah,
I'm see that swing some back.
about 5
Yeah,
foot
man, him
9,
tough, man.
maybe 5'9". I think about 5'9".
I remember what a keeper that we used to keep Ospina. Ospina not that tall, you know.
Me know Ospina about 5'10" or 5'11".
Somewhere around this one.
Yeah, but him about 5'9", man. But in regards to his foot, because all right, so I think he used to play as a midfielder. He used to play as a midfielder, and something happened, and he going a goal. But guess what? No. What happened is that he makes up for his height with his positioning. His positioning is one of the best. Missing not even Premier League keepers aren't as good as him positionally. That is, Dintil conceded through the entire Dakar Cup. Dintil only conceded like 2 goals. Entire Dakar Cup. The defense is good enough. Your defense is good enough. But remember that the keeper faced a lot of shots. He faced a lot of shots. And we're talking about a player, a goalkeeper who faced up against Zimenez, all the top schoolboy football players who are actually playing in the Under 20 squad right now. And he was actually one of the players who conceded the least goal as a goalkeeper. Javon plays at Aspina 6 foot flat. That's a good height.
A good height, that one.
Good height. I'm going to consider myself as tall.
And as the man can go over the bar, man.
Exactly. But when you really look at it, you know, some of the better keepers them now want them not the tallest set of keepers them now.
No, the short one.
I like the man who are 6'1", 6'2", not the man who are 5'6" and them something there. Some of my keepers them are 6'5" and them kind of too lanky. Like the good keeper still no. Courtois.
Yeah. Can't see a ground ball, man.
Huh? Once the ball kick a ground, done.
Can't see a bit.
Done.
Yeah, we have to do that to him regular, man. You can't see it.
In a Petr Cech earlier days, he have a problem with low ball as well.
Yeah,
But keepers like Casillas, normal height, Van der Sar was quite tall. Lehman was quite tall as well.
Loris.
Oliver Kahn was not that tall, but top. The German keepers them are the tallest. Be a 6'1", 6'2", but me can tell you, tough. And Germany normally some of my best keepers them. If everyone who never know.
Always have three best keeper I work up. All them can play night work.
Demar Mackenzie said his name is Demario Hall, Dintil keeper. Yes. No keeper in a. All right, there's only one keeper in the Jamaican Premier League right now. One keeper. I would say this keeper, specifically this keeper, is good at his feet, is good positionally, and is good at shot stopping. He's an overall good keeper. That keeper plays for Arnett. And his name is Eric Edwards. He's an overall.
How old is that player?
Eric Edwards. Hold on. Let me check. I need to do some research on him. I'm gonna check. I'm sure I know this. I'm cover the JPL, but I'm not gonna know play the match. May I find it? Eric Edwards. 24. What? 24?
So he's young. Very young.
That's young.
What? That's young.
Yeah.
What? This me the pants. Transfer market me the pants. May I check something else as well, just to clarify. The age. Eric Edwards. Need to clarify the age. Yes, I'm 24. Me see on Sportsmax now. What? No, sir. Me I tell you, say no. Back to back, you know. Even he's 24. Back to back, you know. Even in what's I would call that? Even in the games. I'm talking about 1v1 saves, double saves, all these aspects of goalkeeping. Somebody phone a ring. Jason phone a ring. Yeah,
no, mine. No, it's not mine.
Me talk about him good, really, and me watch him. Because you know the thing about it now. You see, when you watch keepers on the TV versus when you go watch them for yourself, it's a total difference up now.
True.
CC, big up. CC said Erica Juvenile. I was in fifth form when he was at CC and he went to Dintil. But may I tell you, CC, him tough. Him really tough, man. Because even for the player of the month, right? I had 6 players for players of the month in the JPL. I had Ronaldo Cephas, 21 years old. Bygrave, we all know Bygrave. Nicholas Nelson, in the national setup. All them playing in the national setup.
Hold on. Jamaica Premier League have manager and month, player of the month?
No, I do it.
Oh.
I do it, man. Remember, me I try to make the Premier League
I try expose them. I understand.
Make it as professional as possible.
Yeah.
Let me say
Improve the package.
Yeah.
Sure.
Definitely have to try to improve the package.
You know, like the league farmer, that never like it.
Yeah, because a team who has struggled throughout the season can just come.
Can't come no from winning league. You know, like them something.
Yeah.
Point to winning league.
Okay, so me go show you how me set up. So me have.
I think the format of how they do it has to do with financial reasons.
All right, so this year, Atafra Bygrave won the player of the month. Atafra Bygrave won the player of the month. 3 goals, 2 assists in 3 games.
I'm the commander of the game. Win 2-1. Right?
Yeah, he came on. Where else? Let me see. Where else? Let me see what else. So that year is for our player of the month. So this year is what I used to do the games. Like for the games that are coming up in the week. So I'm trying my best to improve the package. I want the package to look really good. People like it.
But,
people like it.
The same person named Cephas. He just came out of school or something?
Just came out of school. I think so, enough. But I know Cephas is really young. About 21, man. The oldest Cephas will be is 22. That is the oldest.
That means he out of school for a while then.
Yes. No, he might play Premier League football for a while now, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm seeing 22 here. I have 22 here. Let me go check on something. Let me go check on the But I have 22 here, so maybe he'll be 22 this year. Let me check something. Because I didn't the reason why they know me. They asking me age. That's why I have 21 in my head. Because I know some men talk about the age already. What today? Oh, 22. He's 22. Yes, he's 22. Just confirm it. All right. So this year, World Cup are the Players of the Month nominees, right? So this is on. This is my program specific. Javon Place that Cephas was in. Cephas left high school in 2019. Yeah, wow. He was also in an academy in England for 6 months. Cephas is the fastest player in the JPL right now, based off what I've seen. So this that I'm seeing is nominees, Player of the Month. We have Cephas, Nicholas Nelson, Bygrave, Richard King, Eric Edwards, and Demaria Thomas. Denarda Thomas, my bad. Who's also young. Denarda Thomas is also young as well. I think then check Denarda age. So
from my understanding, Cephas is a very skillful player. Very quick and skillful player.
Quick like a lightning. Lethal.
How is the end product?
In score, I think he's up on 5 goals now. 9 games.
That's very good, man.
Yeah, that's good.
And he's a winger.
Yeah, he's a winger.
Yeah, that's very good for a winger.
Oh, Denarda is I have a lot more age for him, man. Denarda is 27. Yeah, man, him deadly, man. Once he makes Cephas go round, man. Once Cephas go round, he can in it boss.
Wait, you see the thing is,
why didn't boss all net up? He boy side that thing kick boss it.
Why I don't want our players to fall into it, like for instance, Junior Flemings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, skill. No, not so. I mean skillful and everything, but
selfish.
When it comes to the IQ of it.
Oh no man. It's all right. The last game out that Arnett win. Arnett defeated Waterhouse last week, Monday Night Football, and Cephas was the one who assisted that. So like he dragged the ball to the right. He stand up at the edge of the 18-yard box, right? He go on like him or kick it far post and wrap him body for curly far post and then drag the ball and go down to the byline, run past the defender, go down to the byline and just box with the left foot. So 2 foot him use still now. Box with the left foot and Kimani Arbon. Kimani Arbon alone on the back post. He couldn't do nothing wrong. I let him there sleep. That score. Him smart man, really smart player. Smart man. But he can get a little bit better because no for the time he want to run. But he might get better. Every game he play can see say he might get better. All right, Jason, this year is the team of the week. So I do all them something here. Team of the week. So even like this now, based off a team of the week, me use how much players appear in the team of the week. To use it as a testament for who should be the nominated for player of the month, right? So if you come to the team of the week 4 times, automatically you will be nominated for player of the month. Then no, me boil down to voting because it means that everybody, all 6 players who are selected are really, really good. So me just boil down to fans voting, right? We can use the stats, you know. Everybody
at the end of the season. At the end of the season, you would have I guess team of the year or whatever it is.
Of the year, I'm player of the year.
Coach of the year too.
Coach of the year? No, we never really do that. But anybody who win that win coach of the month last month have been Arnett coach.
We need some coach, you know, we're brilliant man.
Arnett coach that win. I think he win 3 games. He win 3 games. I think how 3 games he win for last month.
Highlight some coach, man.
Yeah.
Need some highlight of the coach.
I will power it, bro. I will
the players are good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And they can surely improve as a win. What do you watch?
Nico Griffith said him fast and him have a future. Yo, if him stay at Jamaica Premier League, something wrong. Yeah, different.
True. My reach overseas. Anywhere in Europe we can get Belgium anyway. Just like Butler have been players them over in Europe. But we can't see Butler players them in the team. I wouldn't be over Europe and play in a cold weather and all of that.
But they might get enough exposure to know about them.
Yeah, that's the thing. Me out of hear about them, but them not get picked. You know, if I become that was in charge of them like Butler and this and that.
I'll be honest with you. The most I hear from Butler players them is when Butler actually mention the players them.
Unless you can't catch them when they play them friendlies.
Yeah.
I have seen them preference. I mean, I like them bad effort. Bad. If it's all look like
You
you,
need a system out
them
of
preference against Premier League team.
where
Okay.
under 20 stay together, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Stay together. A system where 50,
Simplified
60,
cinema network.
70
Big up.
stay
Anytime you see
together.
them play, anytime you see them play a Premier League team, you see them play against, and them look good. Anytime, them always look
Yeah,
good.
what they under 20 coach?
Hmm?
The national. What the national setup? What they under 20?
Marcel Gill, Waterhouse keeper, Waterhouse coach.
The sharp man there.
Yeah.
Him can coach. He must work with Neville.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he usually work with Neville.
Neville a good coach, you know, maybe at two high school. Him like, he could have even take over one of man, big man team, and let me see what he can do at the level. Like.
Mm-hmm.
And players, I respect him, and I see him like the position based thing too, you know.
Yeah, man. A position based football never be play, man. Position based football in team them play.
You know, like seeing the ball in the sky, you know, wrong them man let the ball play fan up in the sky. So man, he play, he never have some him team is young this year though.
Mm-hmm.
He never have some young team and he try to make them be a better players than who they're supposed to be. You know what I mean? Good coach, you know.
Yeah, is that
Man,
good?
Miguel, ever respect him on Miguel team. When Miguel team always compete.
The fight.
Always.
Always a battle it out.
True man. But Miguel always come up on top.
Hopefully, me hope the moderators them black them people and about them best cam all and kind of something the fans at girl and then something you know. Cause you know wouldn't get too excited, you know. You wouldn't. No, I get too excited, you know. All right. So when you look on the group here, what are chances? Let's be completely honest. What are our chances in coming out of this group?
I'm gonna be honest. Mexico team is not strong right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very, very strong right now. Like back 2010, come up, them they have some strong team where you know when you go up against them, your heart a beat fast, you're nervous. You understand? Them not really up to the notch, you know, where you say, but Jamaica can beat them, and we can see that. They put us fully focused to the whole 90 or 80 time in one match. But we can come up on top of the group. Because I think and who first in that group was straight to semi-finals, right? A 14 was semi-final and then final. So?
I think so. No. I think more games played than that, man. More games played than that. I think you have knockout stages, man.
Yeah, I'm saying semi-final and then final. That's my thing. Oh, if another the case, we can still finish second and first. I don't think so. Now we finish over Jamaica. Even though we watch them all play Jamaica before Jamaica beat them in the match and I go up. When we see them pass the ball all over and Jamaica look like idiot, I don't back of man.
That is all. And you know the reason why you can come now and say the reason you can come now and say you look at your squad and you say we can produce a result. That goes to show how far the squad come. How far the squad have come from. So we can reach a level in which we can talk about we can mention even standing up to team like Mexico.
Yeah, because them on US now playing a pretty football like back then we are afraid of them. They don't really play so well right now. In Canada, I say the more fear some people.
Somebody in a group I say Suriname never outplay we. But you know, I still have to go disagree because in a Gold Cup, all I goals when I see Jamaica score and on a team goal, you know.
No,
It's individual brilliance.
Individual
brilliance. None
and
of them
are Leon now just start them. Leon and then Shamar get it. Then Flemings will try make a flick pass or two. It's not like no 1, 2, 3.
Even against Guadeloupe when Coreyberg score. None of the goal them will score and I don't know.
Look at the Barbary goal, Panny Valley.
None of them on a team goal or some individual brilliance we score.
They don't make 10 pass straight. They don't make 10 pass straight at the Gold Cup the whole time.
The best game we played. Sorry, the best game we played in the Gold Cup was against Costa Rica and we lost. The second best game we played in the Gold Cup was against US and we lost.
Now for sure how far we are or how near we are beating them teams.
All right,
long time, you know. We are take too long to beat them teams still now. They run them and I hit up third place too long and I hit up third. You can't like us come push it from
we're
third.
supposed to move past them. All right, Mr. Special Edition, I run through some of my comments them. Because we're close up on the 2-1 mark. Margin. Mr. Suriname did not outplay us. Everybody have their own opinion on how football plays still, so we couldn't sit back and catch them on counter and we said, well, we play well. And then now we couldn't dominate and still score and say, oh, we play good. So it depends on how we view. So in Tapa can sit back, you know. If he hold 90 minutes and script for one goal, now, we can't tell them play well enough in mind because they say the team show fight, the team show spirit. That him a look bad. But did the team play good? Jamaica LOL said, glad we never get USA because Ravel can't go to USA. But we still not identify how the structure of the tournament is. Are we going to host teams? Can you imagine we're hosting Mexico? Because a 5-star hotel them and they go on, you know. We have a money for hopefully Concacaf and FIFA can provide the money still. So we can host them country there. Jack German said USA and Mexico are tied on points for second and third. It means Mexico is still a force to reckon with. Of course, they have good players. Yes, Jamaica may get relegated. Mexico are not what they should be. We have to beat Suriname twice and beat Mexico at home. We should be aiming to finish first, but fall back on second if we fail. Can Hall do that? We will see. I doubt it. I wouldn't love talking like my son philosopher. Get going, man. Wouldn't said those should be demands though. Mr. Special Edition said Leon Bailey is key. Exactly. E Republic said military Guna. If we are not careful, this could easily be the group of death. I think this is a group of death. I believe this is a group of death.
Yeah, the group of death is because two top teams are in the same group.
Exactly. Two top teams. You can say Costa Rica and Panama as well.
Any group where Jamaica did end up in, I would have made a group of death.
If we did end up like Costa Rica,
because we are the one of the teams, none of them put one team that would have want to face in our group.
That's true. That's true. None of them put one team that don't want to face Jamaica. Right now, since we are so upset, I think the Mexicans probably are upset right now that Jamaica fall in that group. And of course, the USA gets such a easy rub off the green.
Now, what am I going to look for now? Jamaica come so close to beat them twice.
No, that them look for now. Remember now, as fans, even coaches, they tend to look at name on paper.
True.
We fans do that, coaches do that. We look at name on paper. And if you're in Mexico, right? And you hear say Mikel Antonio coming, Ravel Marson coming, Daniel Johnson coming, Bobby Reed coming, Kemar Roof coming, Shaman Nicholson coming, Ethan Pino coming, Andre Blake coming,
Leon as well.
Greg Lay coming, Leon Bailey coming. As a coach, if he's specifically in this region, you don't want to know that. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that you're going to face a team like that who can score goal from anywhere. You don't want to hear that.
What happened to Jamal Lowe?
Good question. I'm not sure.
The Bournemouth player, where he's talented, you know. I don't see him back from the
Turgot is a good player. Turgot is a really, really good player.
I want to make say, right? Be prepared for players start tell us, say, yo, they might focus on preseason.
For the Nation League.
For the Nation League. Be prepared for players start say that.
I do think that because it's all right. I don't know if it's say, but Mikel Antonio says out of mouth say he want to play Nation League. Instead of out of mouth. So I can't understand that the one day. Bobby Reed said out of mouth they want to participate in the Nation League. Mariapa, we all know. Ravel Marson as well. So these are players who say out of their mouth say they want to play Nation League. Nation League, June, right? Nation League is in June. I do think that there's space and time for these players to come in. So I highly doubt we're going to hear players speaking about preseason. Because the season also got break for World Cup in November? Is it November or October?
November, December.
It's a good break for World Cup.
Yeah, the season got break.
Exactly. So, and normally them usually the European teams, no five teams in Europe normally have that break. So when they break like La Liga, these teams and even Italian league. Now Serie A, they normally break during that same time period. So maybe they might facilitate that break and use the World Cup play night. So maybe we might see a bit more congested World Cup. No, but going forward, I think they won't play, but I don't think they will play the World Cup again in the winter part, because there's going to be a lot more teams, which means going to be a lot more games. So I do think it would be ideal to either finish the season early, finish the Premier League season, the league seasons earlier, so that you can get the World Cup out of the way, and then players can go into their preseason. It's tough on the players now because that's a lot of football. That's a lot of football. So I think that is tough.
It is tough.
T-Dog said FIFA dates Nation League. Yeah, it is a FIFA date, but remember that the clubs also have a big take on it. The man them ready for Nation League, they sound committed. They are. Mad said Yanad said better them send the woman team go play Nation League. Israel, make them tell Paul Hall that if them want to continue. Yeah, Paul Hall quite a serious, and Paul Hall not free for lash out. I say, oh, hey, this now working. Jamaica, I say, all them said they want to come. Nation League will be played on FIFA dates. Then the World Cup qualifiers not play on FIFA date. I wanna have everybody. We have a good team. We just need time. How much people are concerned, best game? I don't want to see nothing now. So it's a tough group. And as I said, teams are go afraid for one play Jamaica, just the same as how we as Jamaicans don't want to play nobody. But me want to see the transition. The problem is that we have a World Cup football will cover because during that same time period, they were going to move from the under 20 qualifiers go to the Nation League. And we can use the under 20 to see if none of the young players them ready as well to make that step up.
Maggie at the future, but you just need some more experienced persons around him where can
based off I move on Maggie, make it would seem that Maggie I'll be able to play some top level football to the industry, the agents we're gonna work with.
Well, in just change agents.
Yeah, same agents what soccer work with soccer. It will be a top players, man. In England, most of them are based in England.
Oh, that's good one.
Yeah, so there's a strong potential for him to make one of those top moves.
But what you think in getting a game?
I'm not sure. No, I'm really not sure.
I mean, everybody has speculate this and speculate that, but we can't figure out why I'm not getting a game. And we know him talented.
I don't know if nobody know, but me don't know. Me don't know the specific reason, and I can't say this is the reason. But what I'm sure about, him need to move. I'm sure of that. I'm sure him need to move. I can't say a coach. I can't say nothing. So I don't know. Because, sometimes they have their own internal politics, right?
And Belgium in there.
Belgium, yeah.
Oh, Caspo in one club.
Huh?
Which one of club them? Okay.
Castle Pen.
Well, I don't really want to see my major league. I want to see him move up a ladder.
Jamaica, I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. I'm honestly not sure because in the morning I do have early appointment in the morning. I'm really not sure. I'm not sure. I can't say yes and I can't say no because I'm not sure. Possibly, I might be doing the preview for it tomorrow, for that game tomorrow. I didn't do much coverage of the girls in the earlier stages, but I got to know a lot of them. So I definitely can do more coverage of them.
The girl want to go back and reg up, man.
Of course, I think they are going. They are going.
Bonnie a play over England. I'm watching Monday in the City and Arsenal.
She scored yesterday.
Jesus.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
No, Saturday.
Same Musha man was like that. Bonnie can't play for him and team,
No.
Right, no, Bonnie can't play.
We're not going to say yes. We can't say that. Because if they ask any one of the females athletes them, if they could be competitive with the man them, you hear straight now.
Only talented man,
most of the time you hear them talk, then I joke them make still because
they must say no.
Because US team are world champions and then play under 15 team, under 15 academy boys team and get 6 or 7
I'm 7 them pick up.
Or 7 then get.
If them not see Zaha take up the ball and walk around the Crystal Palace female team, Cena female team.
Yeah, me
Just
not
a
see,
walk
me
with
not see
everybody.
Butler, me not see Butler bring some ball and go over fine and have them a beat up the local side. Beat up Crystal Palace, West Ham,
Mm-hmm.
Aston Villa.
Be mindful that Butler is really a good coach, you know. A very good
Yeah,
coach.
me see him a give all them 7, you know. I mean,
Chef Chris said military Arsenal was garbage today. It wasn't so bad in the office. I won't say that they were garbage.
Jamaica, we are talking about today. Jamaica, we are talking about.
no.
Cocos Call TV podcast. The name of buddy, man. Cocos Call TV podcast. The name of bad. The name of bad, man. Better them play their players. It's not a part of them U team. Where I talk about specific Coco, you have to drop something content to that, you know, context to that, if you say. Because me last right there, so. Last right here, so. Bonnie Smith said Bonnie can play.
I think you maybe they are talking about Maggie, man.
Oh, Maggie. Okay.
Yeah, we know the Bonnie can play for him, man. We know that.
We just say so still.
Plus gimmicks. Bonnie talented for sure.
Yeah, man, she's a talented female. And you know,
She look good too.
we can bring it back to one picture one time. We did not play the I wish we not play against, man. We can't remember the team when I play against her. And I said, wow, the picture full of babe. You know what? Let me leave that.
If she can't play for man, if Bonnie can't play for no man team, she can't come play for my one.
Your team.
Yeah, man, thank you.
Yeah, I got that team.
What's your favorite position though? Because sometimes you're a wing, sometimes you're a strike.
Mm-hmm. No, a strike. Center forward. Just a two so powerful. Andrew Nicholson said, Nicholas said, but I think Bonnie could actually play in the man team. She does better than Javon. Hey, Andrew. Andrew, easy, no man.
he's can play, man, but he's just first touch of my time, mash him up.
Mm-hmm.
First touch of him problem. But in movements of the ball and you can see him have a good attacking threat. Just first touch.
Score. That's a goal right there.
If you see first touch, man, a trouble, man. Trouble, man. Just like Shamar. Shamar first touch a big problem. But you see.
No, he might work on it, you know.
He might work on it, man.
Yeah, man, Shamar first touch I get cleaner, man. I get cleaner.
You see him, I watch gameplay up. You see him before them get the sanction and all of them problems with them up. You see him score goal over there already. Our 5 games.
Shamar get play of the month of March. Terry. Maggie is not part of their youth system. They want to play their players that they can benefit from, exposing them to the world. Okay. But
I kind of refuse to believe that still because and them pay for him, you know. And them buy him, you know.
Them buy him to play.
And them buy him to play.
What if the case in which it was a club purchase, but not a manager purchase, or it could be a manager purchase, but not a club purchase? It could be a purchase where and then the manager changed. What if it was a purchase and the manager change was in there?
In that case, I feel like a club purchase.
In Belgium now? 3 years in the Belgium now?
I'm not sure. I'm not think that's a long. I'm not sure. Possible. I think possible. That could be possible. That's long, you know.
Man, that's not long, man. Around 2 years and 1.5. 2.5 years now. But to me, like the manager.
But I see a region that 2.5 years. I see a region. I would say I see a region.
If it was a manager who would buy
him,
we feel like he would have him at the team, see him where he play him, just to trust him to see if something changing in the future or so. But to me, it's a club buying. And when a manager buy that player, they say that player they believe they can play them system. He might go with him until when time he say, yo.
He might buy him because they want him. But what if the coach change? That's a problem. What if the coach change? That's a different problem. So they're different. The coach change and he want a different system and in a suit number 10 like Maggie. When no want
but even the coach would buy him never play him.
Put in a youth system, right?
As a matter of fact, he get more game time from the one when I buy him.
That's true. More game time, more appearances on the bench.
More appearances, which is at one appearance.
Yeah, it's that's the thing. It's really complicated. It's not something we can pinpoint your finger and say this is the issue. That is what's happening, and we can work on that.
Me see him do an interview some time ago. I don't know how long ago, but he do an interview and he must say in an interview say, "Yo, him play the youth football under 23 or something like that. He ended up play, and he must say him better than that level. Him way better than that level.
Obviously.
Him say it all time out. Him say him playing at that level and he feel like him way above that level.
Okay. So see some people are commenting now. Let me see. Yeah, girl, wait, come in chat. Rob Smith said this is the third manager he's playing under. That's not good. That make it difficult for him to even adapt. Don't think Maggie was a purchase.
Right.
Who knows that if Maggie, I'm not sure. If Maggie plays well, they can make money on him anyway. He's not playing because he's not behaving or working hard. He's not good enough, doesn't fit the system, or the coach just don't like him. All right, so it's difficult for us to say that he's not training hard or he's not playing good, because it's not like we're seeing him playing. If we, for example, I can say that Junior Flemings is progressing because I am getting the reports that he's progressing. I have been getting reports that he's progressing, and guess what? He featured on the bench last weekend. So definitely that means that he's progressing, right? By the natural order. I started off with the reserve team. I know he's on the first team bench. And if he was not progressing, he wouldn't made it the first team bench. No, we can't tell that he's not working hard enough because we're not training with him. We don't know. We can't say that he's not good enough because we're not getting any of that form of report from him. Fitness system now, as someone said, alluded to earlier, that this is his third coach. That three different style system that he must try to adapt to our child to play through. And what if the first coach who purchased him, who want to play him style type of player, and then know the other coaches just don't want to play like that? For example,
difficult to say, no.
Well, something have to happen that year. That transfer window coming up because somebody has said 3 years in there. They know a 4-year contract in it get.
Exactly.
So something have to happen now. If them want to get money for him.
Big up DS Electronics. Cook the military, the coach by Maggie losing job. The coach that by Maggie losing job, and they are some part of management did lose it. Some part of the management losing job as well. That's why Maggie is not getting any game time. 3 years contract in Dependence, or 3 years in the DEFA.
I'm saying season this.
DS Electronics Unlimited, big up. So people, we have covered a lot. We have spoken about spoken about Maggie. We have moved from Nation League to even discussing Maggie. We have covered a lot. We will do another live on it. We'll do another live on it tomorrow. We'll do another live discussing it. We also doing the review for the Reggae Girls game. So there's a lot to cover. There is a lot to cover. Rolando, we're coming out of the group, yes or no?
Based on history, a second we are finished.
Based on history. I will say, Jason, we're coming out of the group.
See, 3 months, the second map, it's the second, but hopes are there. We can't predict first.
Why? I am very optimistic, energetic. All of them. All of them. I am very much of those. I do think that we will come out of the group. If we get it right, I think we'll defeat Mexico. If we get it right, I do think that we have every chance of doing so. It must happen at some point.
Our defending have to be on point. Our defending has to be on point, and
have to be no rash tackling, and nothing like that. None of those stuff. But we
midfielders have to be more brave, man.
Unu say no. Unu no easy. So Rolando, big up, bro. Thanks for coming on, bro. Massive respect. Every time you always come on and show your support. Really respect that. Big up Jason for us coming on. Thanks for coming on. You know, you're a regular watcher of the show. And your first time coming up on the panel, though.
No, man, this is the second time.
Second time.
Would he lose to Mexico 1-0, me come on and post, man.
Oh, yes, the rant. the rant. Big up. Thanks for coming on again. Wonen said winning has to be the target, but I don't believe we will. It's if it's in the US, we have no chance. We will see. Peter said if we need out JFF, we need to get out JFF admin. We can win the group. Otherwise, we may be relegated. Let's be optimistic, people. There's always a chance. That is the important thing. And the truth is, since the vloggers, the YouTubers have been covering the JFF, covering the Reggae Boyz, there have been significant improvement within the JFF structure, within the hierarchical structure. So you would have seen as if they are watching the programs. Maybe not mine, but they are watching some of the other programs. Because we give some intelligent input and insight in how we can progress going forward. And based off information that we're getting, even speaking to Rudolph Speed, many of these things are put in place. The last time I spoke to Rudolph Speed, I mentioned the aspect or the importance of getting in sports psychologists into the team, in the local team, and also along with the senior team. So I do think that we'll be seeing these things being implemented in due time. Yeah.
Maybe we can talk about this another day, but do you feel the team need a football stadium for themselves?
100%. We do.
Really?
That would save us a lot of money. I would love to argue about money, love discuss money. Eagle Republic said military, did the JFF made a decision about Paul Hall? Did the JFF made a decision? From the reports I've gotten, only pen to paper left to happen. From the reports that I've gotten, only pen to paper, which is the JFF to sign off on the agreement. Because Paul Hall has already do up his draft. I said, these are my requirements, and whatever. So definitely boils down to that. But definitely, as I said, Jason, yes, I do believe that the team needs a stadium. You know, a problem now. If you say me I come off, I'm on the questions that show in the comment section. On the easy, you know. And what length you wouldn't ask, and what length of contract? All right, so I got a 4-year contract. That is the report that I got. I got a 4-year contract. He did came out and spoke about the 10-year plan. He didn't say 10-year contract, you know. What Paul Hall said was 10-year plan. Even if he's not in the position, he still want that plan to continue. Because football in Jamaica won't fix right now. So he's saying that even if I don't get the job, I still want that plan to continue. So I do like that.
At least him have a plan. Tap and I have none. At least him have one.
Malik Mills said, I heard that games will be played in Jamaica. That would be really, really good. But I can't say Malik. I can't say anything on it as yet because we haven't seen the full structure or how things will set up. So until I get that 100% information, then I can say it. But I can't say it because we didn't get that information whilst I was watching the draw. Did you saw that, Rolando? That games will be played in Jamaica? Our games will be played at independent countries, nations?
I honestly I have no idea. But I know Concacaf usually deploy a kind of format so that they could maximize revenue. And that usually includes
a central zone.
Right.
Which normally would be USA. But maybe because they play free up now, so they try to maximize revenues. Every country can maximize the revenue where they can get some funds in the stadium and get money out of it.
True enough. Because I think the other day they talk about scrapping of the Gold Cup, you know. Many people are talking about scrapping the Gold Cup as only 2 teams.
No, it's imperative. All right. What we going on? We're going over 2 hours. Long this way chat. One said we don't know he has a plan. I last one is married people. Last one. We don't know he has a plan. We just know he said he has one. When I see the details, I will decide whether he has a plan or not. You hear that? I wouldn't judge. I wouldn't judge no. All right. So based off what Mr. Speed said, Paul Hall came with his docket. He come with his dossier. Said, these are the requirements. This is what I want from grassroots football. Come straight up to the senior team. He did say that. Mr. Speed said they got the document from Paul Hall, and the technical community are running through the document, and they're trying to see how best they can implement those philosophies, those ideologies, those ideas, those objectives and definite. So
Well, military, get your media credentials and thing, man, so you can go ask them the tough question when them have interview and them thing.
it's true.
They not hold you by your shot and kick you out of the stadium again.
Yeah, well, it's a good difficult now because the person who control the media aspect of JFF, and them block me. So we don't know if I can work out. But me see, I go beg. So please give me a media pass, please. All right, so big up people. Thanks everyone for coming on. Really, really respect. I really enjoyed this chat. It was definitely a good chat, and I really enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys again. I didn't do anything over the weekend. I had a horrible weekend. The only good part about my weekend is that when I went to church. Play football, me lose. Even though I score a goal, but I still lose. But as I said, big up people. Thank you very much for tuning. Jason, big up.
One more thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, have a chance to catch my team today and lose, a big man. You know how Man U finish fourth. Me a beg you not do test take the fourth spot. Man U finds them bar.
All right.
Them bar, man.
You know, I'm looking to do a Premier League show. I'm looking to do a Premier League show like one time for the week. I'm looking to do a Premier League show. So I think we need to get that on board and see how best we can maximize on that one. Just as though I'm doing the local Premier League, there shouldn't be any issues in doing the Premier League, in which most Jamaicans watch. 90% of Jamaicans watch the Premier League. So maybe it's a good idea. I'm going to do it in my poll, in my community, and see how people react to it. So people, big up. Massive respect. I like Manu just as you like Manu. I even like Manu more than any other team in the Premier League. Any other team. But most of my friends are my Manu friends. I'm Manu them. So you can imagine. Big up people. Thank you very much, people. And until next time, I've been saying me gone for long now. Massive respect. We are out. Big up. Subscribe, people. Hit the subscribe button, people. Hit the subscribe button and hit the like button before you go. Big up.